But as far as the actual events that you have to do, this is what some people are getting a little nervous about because they forget how this event works. And I do want to remind you of it. Even though it says day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that is only when they are unlocked, so you can hit the claim button to turn them in to get the rewards. That is not at all when you have to do them. You have the full 7 days to do any of these tasks. So day one right here, obviously it says, right, log in for 5 days. And of course, day one is not working and not counting the login for people. So we'll worry about that one later down the road. But even some of the mining ones and things. Like if I did this mining today, I could do the turn in and I could get the points. Well, I'd only need the points if I'm trying to do redemptions and claims out of the store, which I'm not. So I will just continue to do my daily mining and refining. I'll go pick up some Mirror Universe stuff along the way to complete these tasks, but I have 7 days to do them all. Hostiles. People look at this one going, oh my God, I have to kill 650 hostiles today? Like, this is insane. Like, no. You have to kill 650 hostiles this week. That's the fun part. You're going to go kill your FKR hostiles doing your dailies over the course of the next 7 days. You'll do 50 silence, probably 1 or 2 runs, some El Orin hostiles, some augments. A little heavy on the augments, but again, it doesn't tell you what level augments you have to kill. You can go put a speed crew or a loot crew and go farm some 40s and get, a bunch of common loot to stock up for your turn-ins. 300 augments really shouldn't take you all that long if you wanted to. If you have a Reliant, you could auto grind it, I guess. And those people will certainly benefit from it. But the other thing that goes on with this is that even though these other days are locked, you can start acquiring and earning points towards them. You just can't redeem them and claim those rewards until it actually gets to the point and unlocks. I'm already done with my Alliance helps for the most part. I've already given 164. These first 4 milestones are done. Tomorrow, this event will unlock, and it will just let me click and claim all 4 of these things. I don't have to start over and get 125 helps or 250 helps in one day. I don't have to go kill all of these armadas in one day. I can stretch these out over the next course of the week. Kill some polygons, kill some Krenim formation armadas. You can break them up, do them little bits here and there. Collecting officer shards. I've already worked on a bunch of these just by collecting some officer shards from events and from my archive turn-ins. This stuff is going to naturally source itself. Completing away team missions as I do them. Solo armadas, you get the point, right? I did my Q trials today for my, Court of Q event, the Trials and Tribulations. Bam, there's 5 trials. This event's already done. This is day 4. I've got it done ahead of time. I've got an epic chaos tech equipped. I'm killing hostiles. I got 12 of those already. This stuff is already working on itself. So don't panic and don't feel like you have to do all of this stuff right when it's released, right when it comes out. This is what we see with newer players, that they get this Boldly Go series and they kind of panic and think, oh my God, there's all this stuff going on. It's really just sort of like a weekly guide to keep you on pace and keep you on schedule with the things you need to be doing. Krenim invading entities. This one might be a little harder. I don't know how many people have enough loot saved up to kill 25 solo Krenim. I mean, if you can get 1 per day, even if you start now, you're only getting 7. So I don't know that this one's going to be possible to complete unless there's somewhere else we're getting that loot from. Somebody's saying it's a lot of polygons. It is a lot of polygons, but it just says defeat. It doesn't say start. So you don't need to be the one starting 25 polygons. You just have to be present and part of the group of 7 people that are doing them. And if we want to look at points here, because Chris is pointing out, like, you don't have to do every single task. Just because I'm curious, maybe we'll add this up. Has anyone already done it and added them up? Is there already a spreadsheet? Or 10, 20, 30, 50, there's 90. All right, let's do this real quick. Tarpitude did it on Lube Stream. Okay. What did she come up with? Because maybe you don't have to do all of them, right? Like that's 90, 30, 70, and 150. That's 220. 30, 70, 110. That's 190. $30, $50, there's another 90. 10, 20, 40, 80, that's another 90. Hostels, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. That's 100. Go to day 3. I assume we're going to get progressively more valuable as we go further and further. 20, 40, 80, 160, that's 170. 160, 200, 230. She came up with about 2,500 total points. 80, 100, 130. Let's go to day 4. 20, 40, 130. 80, 240, 260. Ooh, that's some good thunder. I don't know if you guys all heard that. How good my microphone is these days. 200, there's another 230 on day 4. Day 5. 200, 320, 340. Wave defenses. Now notice this wave defense, it's complete, not like a whole run. Each individual wave in here counts. So if you go do an elite solo wave, right, and you finish it, you've completed 5. So that'll be the first one. So this is basically finish 8 solo waves. It's still a lot because you can only, source and hold up to 4 at a time. So you may not get to some of these milestones unless you have, if you've exceeded your cap, if you're below your cap, if you did one today, and then 3 days from now you could pull it again, and then 3 days from now you could pull it again. That might get you a couple of these milestones. Because you could start spacing it out now. That's the advantage of being able to work ahead. 30, 160, 200, 230. And then the last one, mining isogen. Okay. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So that's what we came up with on all of our different days here. Sum total is 2590. So you have almost 2,600 points. You only need 1950 to finish the event. So there are certainly things that you can skip. You can basically skip you can skip 600 points. 640 points you can leave on the board and still finish. So you look at some of these events, like mining isogen, sure, that's easy enough. Wave defense, probably not getting this one. I'll leave those 80 points on the board. Even if I have to leave this one on the board, that's 160. Spending materials, okay, yeah, probably end up doing some of that somewhere along the way. Q trials, sure, we'll do those. Forbidden tech, maybe I can upgrade those. If I can't kill this many Krenim, yep, there's 3 and 4 that I leave out there, because maybe I can get 10, we'll say. Maybe I can get 10 over the course of the next week. That seems reasonable. Away team assignments, yes. Priority 1 away teams, again, if I have a week, I only have to do 3 priority 1s. Maybe I can get those. FKR solos, Borg solos, those I could probably get. I get 3 of those a day, so even if I don't have any saved, which I do, but even if I don't have any saved, that's certainly something I can reasonably get. I don't know what the lower level players have, if they just have to do regular FKR armadas. Ship abilities, those are all reasonable to do. Helps, nice and easy. The polys, right? The polys could be a tough one. So that could be the 5th one. The Krenim formation armadas, if you don't have directives for that, there's number 6 that you could skip. And skip both of those. And then nothing in here, really. is that challenging. So I could skip 6 of the 80 of the rougher 80 point events. That's 480 points. I still finish with over 2,000 and complete the event. So it's definitely not an event that requires perfect attendance. They gave you a bit of a cushion. If you want to pick and choose which ones work best for you, please do. Don't feel the pressure to try and complete all of them. Any questions on the Boldly Go Mak'ala's Crucible event series before I move on?